Post-vaccination syndrome, or PVS, is a newly recognized condition. It affects some individuals after receiving vaccinations, particularly COVID-19 vaccines. People with PVS experience chronic symptoms that persist for weeks, months, or even longer. These symptoms can significantly impact daily life and overall well-being. Understanding PVS is crucial to provide appropriate care and support for those affected. It is also essential to address concerns and ensure public trust in vaccination programs. PVS is characterized by a wide range of symptoms that typically emerge shortly after vaccination. Common symptoms include fatigue, muscle pain, headaches, and cognitive difficulties. Individuals with PVS may also experience sleep disturbances, dizziness, and gastrointestinal issues. The exact mechanisms underlying PVS are still under investigation. However, various factors are being explored, including immune system dysregulation and persistent inflammation. The emergence of PVS highlights the complexity of vaccine responses. It underscores the need for comprehensive monitoring and research to understand adverse events. While vaccines remain a cornerstone of public health, addressing PVS is essential to ensure the well-being of all individuals. Further research is necessary to determine the prevalence, risk factors, and long-term consequences of PVS. In 2025, researchers at Yale University conducted a groundbreaking study on PVS. This study, published in medRxiv, shed light on potential immunological markers and drivers of the condition. The study involved 42 participants with PVS symptoms and 22 control participants without PVS symptoms. All participants were enrolled in Yale's LISTEN study, which investigates immune responses to COVID-19 vaccination. The researchers analyzed blood samples from all participants to identify differences in immune features between the two groups. They discovered several intriguing findings. Individuals with PVS exhibited lower levels of effector CD4 plus T cells, a type of white blood cell involved in fighting infections. Conversely, they had higher levels of TNF-alpha plus CD8 T cells, another type of white blood cell associated with inflammation. The study also revealed differences in antibody levels between the two groups. PVS participants who had not contracted COVID-19 had lower levels of antibodies against the spike protein of the virus. This finding is likely due to these individuals receiving fewer vaccine doses. The study's findings provide valuable insights into the immunological abnormalities associated with PVS. These findings lay the groundwork for future research into diagnostic markers and potential treatment targets. The exact causes of PVS remain unclear, but the Yale study points to several potential drivers. One intriguing finding was the persistence of spike protein in some PVS participants, even those without prior COVID-19 infection. Spike protein is a key component of the virus that allows it to enter cells. While its persistence has been linked to long COVID, its role in PVS requires further investigation. Other potential drivers being explored include autoimmunity, tissue damage, and reactivation of the Epstein-Barr virus, or EBV. Autoimmunity occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues. Tissue damage caused by the vaccine or other factors could also contribute to PVS. EBV is a common virus that can remain dormant in the body. The study found a higher likelihood of reactivated EBV in PVS individuals, suggesting a possible connection. Future research aims to validate these findings in a larger and more diverse cohort. Researchers are also exploring potential treatment targets based on the identified immunological abnormalities. For instance, removing persistent spike protein with monoclonal antibodies could be a potential therapeutic strategy. Additionally, understanding the role of EBV reactivation could lead to targeted antiviral therapies. The Yale study highlights the crucial need to recognize and investigate PVS. PVS is a real and potentially debilitating condition that affects a subset of individuals after vaccination. Acknowledging its existence is essential to provide appropriate care and support to those affected. Ignoring or dismissing PVS could have detrimental consequences for individuals' well-being and erode trust in vaccination programs. Further research is crucial to determine the prevalence of PVS, identify risk factors, and develop diagnostic criteria. Long-term studies are needed to understand the natural history of PVS and its potential long-term consequences. Collaborative efforts involving researchers, clinicians, and public health officials are essential to advance our understanding and management of PVS. Recognizing and investigating PVS does not undermine the importance of vaccines. Vaccines remain one of the most effective public health interventions in history, saving millions of lives and preventing countless illnesses. However, it is important to acknowledge that, like any medical intervention, vaccines can have adverse effects. By investigating and understanding these effects, we can improve vaccine safety and provide better care for everyone.